here in Sabares. I am student of Chinese Literature Study Program at Brawijaya University. I am currently part of Indonesian International Student Mobility Award at National Taiwan Normal University and taking Department of Chinese as a second language as my department I'm studying now. And now I'm in main campus of National Taiwan Normal University, and as you can see right behind me is one of the landmark of NTNU. Now I would like to share my experience while I'm studying at National Taiwan Normal University and story of my life in Taiwan. So check it out!
This is a very valuable opportunity to be part of IISMA Batch 1, and actually it is a very unexpected thing for me to be here, become part of IISMA. When I first heard about this program, I didn't have much hope that I would be accepted. I have tried my best, and when the final results were announced, I was very grateful that I was able to be a part of the awardee and had the opportunity to go to Taiwan, where I could develop myself into better me. Look, this is one of Taiwan road view. Okay, let's go back to the topic. I studied Mandarin and Chinese culture as my study program, and I think Taiwan was the right choice for me to deepen and hone my skills in Mandarin and learn more about Chinese culture. When I decided to go to Taiwan, I know that I would through a culture shock because the culture was definitely different. I was ready with all the regulations in this new country. The first time I arrived, this country welcomed me with its cold air. Me and other awardees went straight to the quarantine for 21 days at the hotel that had been prepared. We went through various processes during the quarantine period, and I'm very impressed with the Taiwan government, which is so great in managing and integrating foreigners who are in quarantine. The Taiwan government providing a very comfortable facilities for us. After finishing our quarantine, we moved to NTNU dorm where me and the other awardee will stay for one semester. The day of knowing Taiwan began. Day by day passed, a country that was still not familiar to me began to give me a sense of comfort and home. The first culture shock I experienced was the food. The food in Taiwan is very different from the type of food in Indonesia. Indonesian food has a savory taste and has a very strong taste, while most of Taiwanese food has a taste that is not too strong. The second thing is the night market. The night market is a must-visit place because you could say it is an important part of living in Taiwan. Night market is one of the most iconic lifestyle of Taiwanese in their popular culture. The night markets are so popular for locals and tourists, so you don't have to be afraid of price traps. There is a lot of night market to visit in Taiwan, and each of the night market has its different unique atmosphere and iconic foods. Night market being lived a unique cultural experience to be first place to understand more about the local culture and the custom. Night markets in Taiwan are very crowded and often become a destination for young people to take a walk, buying things, or even take a break of busy days. Very different with Indonesia. Shopping center or like mall in Taiwan are not as busy as Indonesian malls because people prefer to go to the night market. The third thing was that I have to carry an umbrella wherever I go because Taiwan's weather is very unpredictable. This morning sun shines so bright, but in the afternoon it can suddenly rain heavily. So there are still many things that become culture shock for me, but I try to adapt and consider these diverse things as a new lesson. During my learning period here, I experienced the first time going to class. I felt really nervous for a moment in the learning environment where I had to quickly adjust to various friends of different nationalities. Because I took the Department of Chinese as a second language, I took courses that related to learning Mandarin and several courses that studied the cultures of Taiwan. At first, of course, I was very unfamiliar, especially in courses that used Mandarin as the main language. But because the lecturer was very patient and cared, I was able to follow the lesson easily because she helped me so much. The learning that I receive here has a learning method that is quite different from Indonesia. Here, the lecturer encouraged students to be very active, especially for discussion. Then they give a break for 10 minutes every time the bell rings. Lecturers also always use interesting methods in learning. The large number of international students at NTNU made me meet and get acquainted with friends from different countries. The learning here also gave me a lot of new insights and new perspective on a new environment. The one semester I spent at NTNU was an unforgettable experience, a valuable opportunity that I really appreciate. You can meet new friends, struggle to adapt in a new environment, and from me who don't know anything to being able to settle and be comfortable. This IISMA program gave me the opportunity to develop myself. Now, I have the experience of living in a country where I can practice Mandarin, which I have always learned. Being an IISMA awardee gave me the awareness that there is a wide world outside Indonesia that's ready to be a place for me to develop more away and learn a lot about other cultures. Taiwan provides comfort for its citizens, have a disciplined society, highly integrated facilities and transportation, and easy access to information. I think Indonesia can be inspired by Taiwan in making changes for Indonesia is more advanced in the future and can become a prosperous country and provide maximum welfare for Indonesia citizens.
Here I am, already reached the finish line of my journey in Taiwan. I would like to thank you, Indonesia International Student Mobility Award, for giving me the chance to have an amazing study experience and for giving me the chance to have an amazing story in Taiwan. Now, I'm officially IISMA biased because IISMA bring me a great chance for me to see another great world, for me being another